And the Buyel'Ekhaya Pan African Festival is once again heating up East London. It pays homage to African art, music, dance, fashion and film, among others. eNCA's Lindokuhle Xulu is in East London and joins us now. Lindokuhle, the festival is in its second day today. How is the program running so far? Yesterday there was a fashion show and we saw the likes of designer Jahan displaying his designs. What's happening today?
Well, today is the musical festival. It's where, scores and scores of residents from around the East London area will be coming here. And just as you can see right now, I will allow Tiro, my colleague, to just show you what is happening. But as you can see, lots of people with their camped here just really, relaxing, sitting back and waiting for some of the big names that will be featured. We understand that Lady Smith Beckman-Bazo is one of those that will be performing, local artists such as Java and many others really. But there is a feast ready for all these people that are here, in fact, and they will be, enjoying some of those musical items that will be here. We understand, in fact, but that this event is about bringing people back from the urban areas and just taking them back home, making them remember their roots and where they come from, and not just spend their time in the cities. Because of such events, usually happen in the big cities, but they're saying that this is an event that will encourage a lot of people to come to East London, come back home and just be at home. They are trying to make this a national, a national fashion whereby lots of people will be going back home. But this one particularly focused on the people of East London, of Eastern Cape, to just come home and enjoy what they would be enjoying in the big cities.
Sense that the influx of people coming back home to visit relatives, to see family from the city, is quite an economic boost, obviously for local economy. How cognizant are the festival organizers of the fact that this big movement of people makes such a difference in what the local industry and economy looks like around the festive season?
Well, we will be speaking to Mrs. Mazwai, who will just take us through exactly that, but she is the organizer of this event. But I can tell you, we did speak to her, in fact, the day before yesterday at the fashion show. Tira will just move with me, but when we spoke to her, she did say that part of the reason why they do this is to empower the local economy in terms of what exactly will be, in terms of the employment rate of the local people, as well as the people that play key roles in terms of being here. But of course, it is about the people that are here now, just enjoying themselves, just getting a sense of what the big artists do in the cities, but they're getting a sense in their homes. And in fact, I will speak to some of the guests here to just get a sense of what that is. Buyel'Ekhaya, Mama, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks, and yourself?
I'm okay, thank you. Today you decided to come to this event, the Buyel'Ekhaya event. I understand it's not the first time you come here, but why is it so important to attend such events?
Okay, it's my first time coming, but the reason why I came this year, I want to watch all the local artists of South Africa, especially Zahara. We are so excited to see her today.
All right. But in terms of Buyel'Ekhaya being an event that encourages people to get back home, how important is it that we have such events to actually come back home, and visit our families and spend this time, with our families? How important is there to have an event like this?
Okay, for my opinion, going back home is very important because most people are in Joburg, wherever they're working. So it is very essential for a person to go back home, go back to their roots. So this show is actually essential for such reasons. Then we get to see people like Zahara, for example, because she's one of the people that are belonging here in the Eastern Cape. So it's so exciting for us to see such people coming back home. It encourages us to always come back home. So this is very important.
All right, thank you so much for your time. One of the attendees, in fact, here, who's just taking us through what she is expecting, she's looking forward to, and mentioning Zahara, the artist. But what is basically coming out is that an event like this really encourages one to just go back home, spend time with their family, and most importantly, have the entertainment that you would have in the big cities, in the urban areas, right here at home.
Now, Lindo, in terms of the how long the festival has been running, it is now in its 10th year. What is the local artist development scene looking like? Will there be up-and-coming artists and musicians performing today? Of course, everyone's looking forward to the big acts, but what impact has this had on young local or new local artists?
Well, a lot of people really are looking forward to those big names. I did mention Lady Smith, Beck Mambazo, Java, and all of the other artists such as Shekinah. But right now, in fact, the lineup when we got here, where they started with the local artists, and what was happening was that they were performing, and I can tell you, the audience really receiving them and singing along. And so the most important thing about this is that it's a development for the Eastern Cape community. And what they are saying, in fact, is that the local artists are as important as the big names, and that's why they put them first in the lineup, just to warm up the crowds, entertain the crowds before the big names come in. But what is important, what we understand from the organizers, is that the important part is just about developing and empowering the local youth, the local people of this region.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the festivities. We'll be keeping up with you and hopefully checking in and perhaps getting a peek of some of those big acts as well. Thank you very much, Lindokuhle.